It all began when County Fire Rescue requested a welfare check while assisting an elderly man inside a home. They reported unsanitary conditions, including waste-stained bedding, insects, and garbage throughout the residence. But when officers arrived, what they uncovered inside raised even more concern.
Can we come in?
Detectives say the home had a strong odor, with signs of severe throughout. While speaking with Tashay, they noticed an infant inside a playpen, and what they saw raised immediate concern. As she explained how she had been dealing with the situation, her response only made things worse.
Whose kid is that?
Mine.
You understand there's bugs in there with that baby, right?
Oh God, no.
Oh God, no. Have you seen the state of this house?
Well, yeah, we try to.
That's why I'm here right now, to make sure the kid's okay. The kid's right now laying in a pack and play with bugs all over him.
And we try to keep it clean in here.
Alright. You have an ID? Is this your baby?
Yes.
Can you grab your ID for me?
Is there any other child that lives in this house? Who are these two beds for?
Those are beds really in here from my cousins.
How old are they?
They're in their 30s, 40s.
Where's the kid's dad?
He's at work.
Does he live here too?
Yes.
Do you think that state of this house is okay?
Oh no, we're working on it. It was worse before.
Okay. My main issue is there's roaches and bugs and flies crawling all over that baby. Alright, I'm gonna make a phone call. I'll be right back, alright? This is an issue.
I think that's great.
Huh?
I think that's great.
Alright.
Due to the severity of the conditions, the major case unit took over the investigation immediately. Before approaching the parents with a warrant, investigators learned that 31-year-old Tashay and 32-year-old Nicholas had moved in 2 years earlier to care for the elderly man. When detectives spoke with him, he revealed he didn't even know who was supposed to be helping him. His condition told a different story. He was unable to walk, feed himself, or manage basic needs, showing clear signs of neglect. That raised a serious question. If this was how he was being cared for, what about any children in the home? And what they uncovered next only made things worse.
Hey, can I call you back in a second? Okay, I'll call you back in a minute. Is it okay if I talk to you outside anytime? Yeah, no, absolutely. So, I definitely, I'm gonna want to explain everything to you in a second. These gentlemen here, it's important that you stay calm. They're going to be cooperative, gentlemen. Okay. You're going to be placed in custody now, okay? I'm going to answer any questions you have.
If you cooperate,
now,
put
we're
them
just
up
going to
front,
start.
okay?
Okay, can I at least tell my wife what's
We're going
happening?
to talk to her too, yeah. I promise you're going to have a chance to.
I'm gonna do 2 sets on you, alright, so it'll be more comfortable for you, okay?
We're going to get you by their car, and then we'll give you and her a chance to talk to you. Hey, can we talk to you one more time?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So, it's important right now, these gentlemen are going to take you into custody, okay? Take a deep breath.
I'm just
It's
gonna
be
put it in
fine.
front if you're respectful with us.
I'll answer any questions you have, whatever I can explain. But for now, let's just get this done here, okay?
Do you have anything in your pockets or anything like that?
No.
Do you have any close friends, like a family member, that we might be able to call in reference to caring for your child in the meantime?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's my mom.
Okay. Do they live local here?
Yeah, she lives in the F section.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, that's good news. Do you know her number off the top of your head?
Yeah.
Mom, anybody else, just in case we can't reach or find Mom?
I can't remember numbers off the top of my head.
If you want us to get a hold of your phone, and then you can check it yourself to see if there's any other options, just in case.
What's your mom's name?
Marguerite.
Marguerite. And what's her last name?
Where is it at in the house?
I think it's on the zebra chair.
The one
on
that
the
you sleep
charger.
on?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Your fiance's over here too. Yeah, we'll get you guys together here in a second. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, we'll be over there to answer any questions that you have. Let me grab your phone really quick, and I want to make sure somebody's with your little one in the meantime, okay?
Where's the baby at?
I just put him in the packet play because he's asleep.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. He's sleeping, so this should.
He's going to be just fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
What did I do?
Right now, the issue here is child the definition of the statute. The conditions of the home it's not acceptable.
You've been cleaning it.
I'm sorry that you guys have to go through this, but there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's not an option, and the bug spray is not even safe for the kid either. That's not a viable solution for an already unfit living condition. Like spraying around the crib and all that. There's a couple things that
Well, I was
that are an
spraying he's
issue,
in there.
and there's
Whiskey making bro.
a real issue with conditions too. It's a list. He's not being cared for a number of reasons, and there's a bit of a mix-up between whose job is whose, and it seems like none of the jobs ultimately are really getting done, if ever. And that's not something. It's not something I can sugarcoat. I mean, that's where we're at. That's the summary of it. I'll have way more details when I put this on paper. But that's the summary of it. I don't have any other. I can't beat around the bush. That's the problem. If you think of a question, we're gonna get you going over there. But if you think of a question, I'll be back over there in a minute. And if you guys have something else, I'll be happy to answer whatever I can.
Okay.
But without sitting here for 30 minutes talking about it, that's the gist of it. Okay.
I want to go to my car.
We'll be over there in a minute. These are good guys. You're in good hands.
Tashai, 31, and Nicholas, 32, were both charged with child neglect and elderly neglect. The infant was placed with family members. The elderly man, the reason deputies were called to the house in the first place, was transported to a hospital for treatment. Both victims are now part of a separate investigation by the Florida Department of Children and Families. Sheriff Rick, speaking afterward, said the conditions of the home were no place for a toddler or a senior with serious medical issues, and that the two in custody had feigned ignorance, putting in his words, zero effort. The question this case leaves behind isn't really about the couple under arrest. It's about how many people were close enough to see and didn't, because an infestation like that doesn't happen overnight. Let us know your thoughts down below and hit subscribe for more cases like this.